What's up everyone? Welcome back to ZB Auto Review. Today is a very special day because we're talking about a name that carries serious history, serious emotion, and serious performance heritage. Yes, you heard that right. The 2026 Honda Prelude reveal is finally here, and this is not just another coupe. This is the return of a legend. For those of you who have been following the car world for years, you already know what the Prelude means. The original Prelude first arrived in the late 1970s and quickly became one of Honda's most iconic sporty coupes. Through the 80s and 90s, it stood as a technological showcase for Honda, featuring innovations like four-wheel steering and high-revving VTEC engines that defined an era. The last generation disappeared in the early 2000s, and since then, fans have been asking one question: when is the Prelude coming back? Now in 2026, Honda answers that question. The 2026 Honda Prelude isn't just a nostalgic revival. It's a modern interpretation of what a sporty Honda coupe should be in today's world. And that means performance, efficiency, advanced tech, and bold design all wrapped into one sleek package. Let's start with the design because the first thing you notice about the new Prelude is how clean and confident it looks. Honda didn't go retro for the sake of nostalgia. Instead, they've created something futuristic but with subtle nods to the past. The front end features a sharp, low nose with slim LED headlights that stretch aggressively toward the fenders. The lighting signature is modern and unmistakably Honda, but there's a certain simplicity that feels classic. The grille is minimal, almost EV-inspired, yet this isn't a fully electric coupe. The lower bumper integrates wide air intakes that give the Prelude a planted and athletic stance. The hood is sculpted with subtle character lines that flow smoothly into the windshield, creating a continuous, aerodynamic silhouette. From the side profile, this is where the magic really happens. The roofline slopes gracefully toward the rear, forming a true coupe shape that feels balanced and purposeful. The proportions are just right: short overhangs, wide track, and a low center of gravity. Honda clearly wanted this car to look like it hugs the road. The wheels are another highlight. Depending on trim, you're looking at 18 or 19-inch alloy wheels with a multi-spoke design that screams performance without being over the top. The stance is wide and muscular, but still refined. Moving to the rear, the 2026 Prelude features a full-width LED light bar that gives it a modern, upscale feel. The trunk lid includes a subtle integrated spoiler that improves aerodynamics without looking flashy. The rear bumper houses a clean diffuser-style lower section, and if you go for the sportier trim, you'll get dual exhaust outlets that remind you this car means business. Now let's talk about what really matters: what's under the hood. Honda has confirmed that the 2026 Prelude will feature a hybrid powertrain. Yes, a hybrid. And before you start worrying, let me explain why this is actually exciting. The new Prelude is expected to use Honda's latest two-motor hybrid system, similar to what we've seen in the latest Accord and Civic hybrids, but tuned for performance. That means a 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine paired with powerful electric motors, delivering instant torque and smooth acceleration. Combined output is expected to land somewhere north of 200 horsepower, possibly closer to 220 or even 230 horsepower in higher trims. But what really matters is torque delivery. Electric assistance means instant pull off the line. This isn't just about numbers, it's about responsiveness. And here's the key difference. Honda says this hybrid system is being engineered with driving enjoyment as the top priority. That means sharper throttle response, sportier tuning, and a suspension setup that matches the power. The chassis is expected to be based on Honda's global compact architecture, which already underpins models like the Civic. But for the Prelude, it's been reinforced and tuned specifically for coupe dynamics. We're talking stiffer suspension, upgraded bushings, and a lower ride height. Steering is another area where Honda traditionally excels. Expect precise, direct steering feedback that makes the car feel alive in your hands. Honda understands that the Prelude name carries performance expectations, and they're not taking that lightly. Now let's talk about transmission. While it's a hybrid system, Honda is reportedly working on a simulated gear shift feel to maintain engagement. Enthusiasts love connection, and Honda knows that. While we may not see a traditional manual transmission, the driving experience is being designed to feel sporty and interactive rather than purely efficiency-focused. Fuel economy is expected to be impressive. With hybrid technology, the 2026 Prelude could easily achieve over 40 miles per gallon combined. That's sports coupe performance with commuter-level efficiency. In today's world, that balance is incredibly important. Let's move inside. The interior of the 2026 Honda Prelude is where modern technology meets driver-focused design. As soon as you sit in the driver's seat, you'll notice the cockpit layout wraps around you. Honda has designed the dashboard to emphasize horizontal lines, making the cabin feel wider and more open. You get a fully digital instrument cluster with customizable displays. Drivers can switch between classic analog-style gauges and modern minimalist layouts. There's also a large center touchscreen, likely around 9 to 12 inches depending on trim, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Materials have stepped up significantly. Soft touch surfaces, contrast stitching, and available leather or Alcantara-trimmed seats give the Prelude a premium vibe. This isn't just a budget coupe. It feels refined. The seats themselves are heavily bolstered for spirited driving but remain comfortable for daily use. Honda understands that many buyers will use this as a daily driver, so comfort and practicality haven't been ignored. Speaking of practicality, yes, it's still a coupe. Rear seats are present, but they're best suited for shorter trips or smaller passengers. However, trunk space is surprisingly usable thanks to smart packaging of the hybrid components. Technology doesn't stop at infotainment. The 2026 Prelude will come standard with Honda Sensing, the brand's advanced driver assistance suite. That includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, collision mitigation braking, blind spot monitoring, and more. So while this is a sporty coupe, it's also safe and modern. Now let's talk about how this car fits into the current market. The coupe segment in America has shrunk dramatically over the years. Models like the Toyota 86, Subaru BRZ, and Ford Mustang continue to serve enthusiasts, but many automakers have abandoned two-door sports cars altogether. Honda bringing back the Prelude sends a strong message: driving passion still matters. Pricing is expected to start somewhere in the low to mid $30,000 range. That places it above the Civic C but potentially below higher-end sports cars. It creates a unique position: premium sporty hybrid coupe with strong brand heritage. This also positions the Prelude as a bridge between practicality and performance. Not everyone wants a loud, aggressive muscle car. Some buyers want something refined, efficient, but still exciting. The 2026 Prelude seems designed exactly for that audience. Now let's address the big question: is this the spiritual successor to the old Prelude? In many ways, yes. The original Prelude was always about innovation. It introduced advanced engineering long before competitors. Bringing it back as a high-performance hybrid aligns perfectly with that identity. Instead of chasing